going to try to make this real quick. Giving all praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakakotesh Wam Tiwal. Say it again. Giving all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakakodash. And blessings upon the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. So I'm going to entitle this video, The Scholars, or the Bible Scholars Know But Don't Know. So this is a video that was put up by a brother from GMS Dallas camp by the name of Tazama. He tells you his name in the beginning, gives you his rank, which is he's a brother, but he's a teacher. Does very good videos. I subscribe to him. So this is a response to a video that I did, which I responded to a video that Vocab Malone do. This is the actual video did. Vocab Malone is breaking, well, this is my video, I'm sorry. Vocab Malone is breaking down prophetic scriptures now. So he put a re, but it wrote it a little bit different than myself. Re, Vocab Malone, going into prophecy, prophecies now. So I saw the thumbnail. I said I had to go watch it, and he was going pretty good. First, you know, he was going into the image, the head of gold and so forth. He pulled up something maybe from Google, which the first image that he pulled up from Google, I guess from Google or whatever he got it from, it showed the image, the statue, head of gold, breasts and shoulders, whatever, of silver, the belly is brass, the legs iron, and the feet are part iron, part iron, miry clay. So he was going into it. He was teaching the same way we taught concerning the first, the Babylonians, Medo-Persians, and the Greeks, which the Romans and Greeks, Greco-Romans, are Edomites, two different kingdoms. So, he was going into it, and if you watch his actual video, he says, he goes into the toes, then he goes into Daniel 7 about the beast, diverse from the others. And then you can tell in his voice that he knows that he ain't talking about the Roman Empire 2,000 years ago. And he kind of stutters a little bit. He kind of, what's the term? Stammers a little bit, which means he's not familiar. Look, you give me Daniel 7, I'll break it down, standing on my head. I don't have to think or stutter or stammer. So he really doesn't understand it, just like the scholars don't understand it. So you watch this video that the brother put up, the brother teacher put up, because he's a teacher, he does a lot of videos. Tazama, brother Tazama, teacher Tazama. And I didn't even watch the rest of it. I just said, I got to go do a video. What I did was, I said, let me go to, let's see what the scholars say concerning this prophecy. I went to, I'll pull it up in the Bible Hub. I put in Daniel. I went to Daniel 2, verse 44 and 45. So I started with Daniel 44. And to show you that they don't understand, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and read it. Daniel 2, verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven, I'm reading it verbatim, stand up, set up a kingdom, keep that in mind. In the days of those kings, the Most High is going to set up a kingdom when you see the Israelite, not just GMS, but all these different groups that are One West type, because you got a lot of groups that were never part of One West, but that followed the former One Westers and kind of went their own way, did their own thing. Like Sakari, the head of Sakari, he was kind of kicked out, but he was kind of left, and he kind of got back with us, and then he kind of, it was like a back and forth type of thing. And in the interim, he was getting men following him, so he said, "Hey, man, let me just do my own thing." So that's the backstory. It was kind of like, we were cool with each other, and we wasn't cool with each other, that type of thing. So you can know. You can tell the side of the story. It wasn't like, we're kicking you out, don't come back, F you. No, it was you out of here because you did this, got in good graces with us, kind of got out of good graces, whatever the case may be, and you, like I said, you went on your own. Which is part of the plan of the Most High anyway, So anyway, so the kingdom, Sakari is a part of the kingdom because ultimately they're going to make it, whether they make it on this go round or the next. That includes GMS. If none of the members of GMS make it, we're going to make it. And, when the elect first come, that's why we say with the hopefully elect. Somebody put a comment on one of my videos saying the Israelites that don't make it, they'll come back 1,000 years. No, they're not coming back 1,000 years from now. They're not going to sleep for 1,000 years. Then all of a sudden, I'm in the kingdom. No, those people that don't make it, let's say in America, they're going to come back through us in the kingdom. Because we are going to have babies in the kingdom. So where you think them babies going to come from? The ones that died on the other side. It says, in the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom. So when you see them camps, see us doing them videos, constantly, and most spirits on us where we're not satisfied. At least myself, I'm not satisfied with doing a video a day. I gotta do more than one video a day, or I can do a nice 2-hour day, but I still want to do more videos as the spirit moves me, It says, which shall never be destroyed, a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. So Magog is not going to get us. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people. Now, if you say that to vocab, no, that's talking about the body of believers, a Christian organization. It can be of any nation. Nope. You're going to see what this scholar says about that. What he says about kingdom not being destroyed, kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces, it's going to get violent, and consume all the kingdoms. And what kingdoms? Babylonians, Medo-Persian, Greeks, Romans. And it shall stand forever. Saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess it. It says the same thing. So now let's come over here. And I go to Cambridge normally because it's the shortest one. Cambridge Bible for Schools and Colleges. In the days of these kings, i.e. of the Seleucidia and Ptolemies, which is totally wrong. It has nothing to do with that. Is that Ptolemy came about during the time of the Greeks. So that's not, so they went off right here. I told you these, I'm looking at this demon, Kamala. She's Satan, man. Anyway, as is implied by the part of, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the TV. They're making them Democrats look crazy, and they crazy. The image. Republicans are crazy too. It says the image on which the stone falls. The stone represents the Lord coming back. And you know what I got to do? Let me do this. Let me highlight this. And let me do this. So I read this, 45th verse. For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain. What should come to mind? 2nd Ezra chapter 13. 2nd Ezra looked up and saw our Lord on the top of a mountain. He looked down to see what mountain did he cut, what region did he cut this mountain from? Zechariah 6, the 6th chapter, the first couple of verses, talks about the 4 horsemen? Is it talking about 4 chariots with horses? I should go to it. The white, the red, the gray, the grizzle, and the black, which immediately you think about Revelation chapter 6. It says between the two, I believe the word is 2 iron mountains. Those iron mountains represent ships. Because some of these ships look like mountains, but they're made of a sort of a metal, a divine metal. It says, so right here, as soon as I read this, I immediately thought about 2nd Ezra chapter 13. For as much as thou sawest, so what Daniel saw, Ezra saw the same thing. For as much as thou sawest the stone, which is the ship, the gigantic ship, was cut. And by the way, that ship can carry all of the elect. What if there's 10 million? It can beam up 10 million. Because those ships can expand. Was cut out of the mountain without hands, divinity, and that it break in pieces. Daniel 7:18. What is that? Psalms 2 and 8. Isaiah 14, 1 and 2. Revelation 2, verse, you can start at 25, 26. They're literally going to get beat down. But the angel, the Lord, and led by the angels, the Lord coming back with the angels is going to beat them down too with fire. And that it break in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold. The great power have made known to the King Nebuchadnezzar, some say Nebuchadnezzar, what shall come to pass hereafter, and the dream is certain, and the interpretation thereof sure. So what did the king of Babylon see? He saw the ships. He saw the ships coming and shooting lasers. He saw the missiles. He saw the kingdoms, because these other kingdoms, are they still around? No, but their people are around. Their descendants are around. So we're going to enslave them all. We're going to beat all of them down. So now let's come back over here to, it says Daniel 2 verse 34. You saw it tell a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image on his feet. We're living in the time of the feet, that were of iron and clay, and broke them to pieces. That's talking about all the nations are going to come up under the tutelage of the Israelites. Tutelage meaning you being taught. And what are you going to be taught? The law. The period in the history of these monarchies, which is more particularly referred to as the reign of Antiochus Epiphanes. Nope, wrong, wrong, wrong. Let me highlight this. Daniel 2 verse 44 and 45 have absolutely nothing to do with the Greeks. This is long after Antiochus Epiphanes. It's at BC 175 to 164. Whose fall, according to the representation of the book of Daniel, which is Daniel 7 and 25, and he shall speak great word. And that's not talking about Antiochus Epiphanes. Daniel 11 verse 44. And he shall plant the tabernacle. I can hardly see this. These letters are so light. Of his palace between the seas and the glorious holy mountains, yet he shall come to his end, and none shall help him. Yeah, this was with major candida overgrowth. He had parasites that ate him away from the inside out. That's talking about Antiochus Epiphanes. Daniel 7 is not talking about, has nothing to do with Antiochus Epiphanes. To Daniel 12. Daniel 12 has nothing to do, and they that be wise. No, it has nothing to do with Antiochus Epiphanes. Was to be succeeded immediately by the establishment of the kingdom of the Most High. Well, we'll be in the kingdom. We've been born in the kingdom. Show you that these scholars don't know. They're hit or miss. Shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom that shall never be destroyed is a kingdom that the Most High is going to establish with his sons, Israel, the Israelites. In contrast to the previous kingdoms, which from different causes, had all perished. Daniel 7 and 14. And the kingdom, nor shall the sovereignty thereof be left to another people. It will endure forever, and its power will never be transferred. They're not even going to attempt to get the power back. I'm talking about God. Like I said, Bishop Nate, when he taught that and we got on his ass, he went back to it and he said, man, I ain't going to teach that no more. Hopefully GMS forget about it. You ain't teaching that no more. To what it says, and its power will never be transferred to another people. The expression implies that the divine kingdom itself is in the hands of a people, Israel. Viz, whatever that means. Somebody help me out with viz. Maybe it's vis-a-vis. I don't know. So this kingdom shall be not left not to other people, but be given to who? The people of what? Israel. This is scholars telling you that. Break in pieces. And it shall stand forever. Well, the kingdom is going to stand forever. We're going to stand forever. That it to be emphatic. The kingdom of the Most High to succeed these kingdoms. So what does the scholars say? Cambridge say? The expression implies that the divine kingdom itself is in the hands of a people, Israel, viz. Israel. Let me just go ahead and read the For as much, 45th verse. For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it break in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay. You know the rest of the story. Let me just see what the Cambridge has to say. For as much as thou hast seen in the dream is a colossal image, preternaturally destroyed, a great God. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom. On to the next one. Shalom.